lot. What they don't know is how many more have yet to be discovered. So helping us break all this down and break down that video is retired Army Major John Spencer. He's the chair of the Urban Warfare Studies at the Modern War Institute, and he's been down in those tunnels himself. Thanks so much for being here, John. Robert's reporting showed just how high-tech this tunnel network is. I mean, wires to bring in electricity. We've got pipes with ventilation to circulate air. It's an engineering feat.
Absolutely, and that concrete is steel reinforced. There's that one tunnel that I was in as well in Gaza. It has a steel liner towards the end of it where it comes up really about 200 meters from the wall and 400 meters from the humanitarian crossing of Erez. But yeah, it has phone cables, power cables, advanced ventilation, because they were driving cars through that. That was an invasion tunnel, much like the invasion tunnel I was in along the North Korean, South Korean border they found in the late 70s. That's meant to flow thousands of troops in an invasion into Israel like they did, but they didn't use on October 7th.
How long did it take to build something like this?
Years and millions of dollars and advanced engineering with many offshoots. So it's one tunnel with many offshoots that will go both vertically and horizontally, hundreds and hundreds of meters, of that one being over 2 miles long. And they found thousands of these. And this is the first war in which military has faced an underground world. That is what Hamas has built.
Yeah, I want to play a specific piece of video on our iPad of Robert and his photographer zooming in on the ceiling of the tunnel that they toured. And from that video, I'm curious if you can glean anything about how the tunnels were constructed, maybe how durable or how you said millions of dollars. Are we talking like $20 million? How much does this cost?
I mean, once you have to factor in the labor as well. I mean, even so, it's also in the advances, right? Elon Musk developed a boring company, and he said, modern technology of the world, you still can't bore or dig faster than a snail can crawl. Every one of those panels had to be cured underground with steel bars that are reinforcing it, because it's really hard to learn how to do that archway at the top. And this one being a much more advanced, actually much larger than Hamas's normal tunnels. Yeah. But even that ventilation shaft that you see there, that's actually taking from the civilians. That's a water-type pipe that was converted into a ventilation shaft. So I see both. I see all the money that could have been spent in Gaza itself, and how many millions of dollars, it's really hard to say.
I've got to, we have this report out today from this group warning that these hostages who are being kept in these tunnels are in danger of dying, to be honest, that the hostages already rescued are suffering from severe respiratory issues as well as mental health issues. When you look at this video of these tunnels, I have a hard time. I mean, I asked Robert who was claustrophobic, but you've been down there as well. What is it? Could you live down there for weeks and months on end? And what would that be like? And can you understand the concern for the hostages' health and safety?
Yeah, 100%. Almost 100 days of living that. And if Robert would have gone into one of those offshoot like we're seeing now, he would have felt a lot more claustrophobic. And you can start to lose sense of time. It really can break you mentally. But like you said, even the air quality, because the ground in that tunnel itself was dirt. So every time you walk, you're actually putting those particles into the air, and there's feces and there's all kinds of stuff. Absolutely. It's a massive health concern to stay in that environment, let alone pass through it.
Yeah. Okay. John Spencer, thanks so much for joining us. Really hope those hostages get out soon. It's unbelievable to see, a little peek of what they're trying to survive in right now. Thanks.